be honest with you, it's helped out the Pacers immensely to have the spirit of Lance Stevenson in terms of the edge to compete and how much he's enjoyed being back in Indiana.
We talked about it earlier with Nate McMillan. He said he adds fire and passion, and I should say some theater, too, with antics from time to time. Shot clock down to 3. Earlier with Nate McMillan. He said he adds fire and passion, and I should say some theater, too, with antics from time to time. Shot clock down to 3. Earlier with Nate McMillan. He said he adds fire and passion, and I should say some theater, too, with antics from time to time. Shot clock down to 3. Earlier with Nate McMillan. He said he adds fire and passion, and I should say some theater, too, with antics from time to time. Shot clock down to 3. Earlier with Nate McMillan. He said he adds fire and passion, and I should say some theater, too, with antics from time to time. Shot clock down to 3. Earlier with Nate McMillan. He said he adds fire and passion, and I should say some theater, too, with antics from time to time. Shot clock down to 3. Earlier with Nate McMillan. He said he adds fire and passion, and I should say some theater, too, with antics from time to time. Shot clock down to 3. Earlier with Nate McMillan. He said he adds fire and passion, and I should say some theater, too, with antics from time to time. Shot clock down to 3. Earlier with Nate McMillan. He said he adds fire and passion, and I should say some theater, too, with antics from time to time. Shot clock down to 3. Earlier with Nate McMillan. He said he adds fire and passion, and I should say some theater, too, with antics from time to time. Shot clock down to 3. Earlier with Nate McMillan. He said he adds fire and passion, and I should say some theater, too, with antics from time to time. Shot clock down to 3. Earlier with Nate McMillan. He said he adds fire and passion, and I should say some theater, too, with antics from time to time. Shot clock down to 3. Earlier with Nate McMillan. He said he adds fire and passion, and I should say some theater, too, with antics from time to time. Shot clock down to 3. Earlier with Nate McMillan. He said he adds fire and passion, and I should say some theater, too, with antics from time to time. Shot clock down to 3. Earlier with Nate McMillan. He said he adds fire and passion, and I should say some theater, too.
performance by your big three. How do you keep the momentum going offensively?
Just keep getting stops and getting out of transition. Got to
come back.
No bad shots, no turnovers, and get back in transition.
Thanks, Coach. Mark?
All right, thank you, Kristen. And the Cavaliers have had a series of problems in holding on to big leads over the last few weeks. This one, I don't know, as C.J. Miles is able to knock it down. And Miles now with 9 points. It's a 16-point advantage for the Cavaliers. A week ago, the Cavs 26-point lead on Atlanta. This fourth overtime here. James off the spin, and a foul is called on Lavoie. Allen.
That foul came late, Mark, did it not? It was a very late foul.
And then in game one, they led against the fourth quarter, and Indiana got back into it. And Cavaliers squeaked out the 1-point win off that miss by C.J. Miles that would have won it for Indiana. So LeBron James had hit 3 of his first 4 at the line with that new free throw shooting style. And this is 2 right here. 1 in his last 4 after getting off to the good start at the line. He shoots only 68% free throw percentage over the course of his illustrious career. The steal by LeBron. James kicks it out. Jefferson swings it, tries for 3.
Friendly roll, so C.J. pitching in 2. Paul George with the 3.
For George, who hit 6 threes in game 1, that's his 3rd of the night. Aaron Williams has checked back in. Here's Fry with a post-up move. George putting moves on Jefferson. Stevenson watched by Williams. Seraphin from long range, and the Cavaliers call for time. So a run here by the Pacers, and Tyronn Lue looks to talk things over. Back in a moment.
NBAStore.com. One store, every team. It's 1 a.m. and you're still awake. You're worried about a wide-scale breach, hoping you're secure. Hope isn't a security strategy. Effectiveness is. Steal against shutout steal. No big deal. Planet, which means you get a good night's sleep.
Awesome, man. Every shake half price after 8?
Yeah, man, even this ice cream slush? It's so cool. Looks like a lot of people got the memo.
Why didn't I get one? Oh, is it because I don't have one of them fancy printer phones?
A fax machine?
I don't know, man. I can't keep up with this technology.
TJ, you have a smartphone.
Yeah, and I use it every day, and it hasn't made me any smarter.
But that's a cherry stem. Cherry stem.
And my straw's broken.
Did you get the memo? Shakes and new ice cream slushes are half price after 8 p.m. This is how you Sonic.
Things are changing out here in the wild.
Season
Interest.
this fall.
We got all-time lowest prices I've ever seen in my life.
The best hunters will rise.
Let's hustle.
Boom! Swamp People. All new Thursdays at 9 on History.
I was born and raised here in Guntersville and have been in the car business most of my life. A lot has changed. The cars and trucks are far better, and the car business, Well, Bob Hembry Chevrolet is one of the few remaining locally owned dealerships in the Tennessee Valley. So if you're looking for a new or used Chevy car or truck, come see us. And remember old Chevy here, because every other truck has a 4-letter word. Bob Hembry Chevrolet, Guntersville.
The NBA playoffs on TNT are brought to you by Coors Light. Whatever your mountain, climb on. By Sonic, where shakes and new ice cream slushes are half price after 8 p.m. By Farm.
Provided by Goodyear. Everything Goodyear has learned making tires for game-changing traction inspires what they roll. Goodyear, more driven. Marv Albert, Clint Barry, Christine Ledlow. A 7-0 run by the Pacers.
And it's upright, take advantage of in the game at the same time with Korver. So a chance for them.
Oh! And a missed assignment right there is... Korver was able to free himself up.
The Haley's Comet of Kyle Korver baskets, the 2-point layup.
For 3. 2.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. James backing his way on Miles. Aaron Williams hit 3 threes in the first half. They isolate James on Miles. Series of fakes and he hits.
The third jump shot that LeBron James away.
Goes back up. Only his second field goal. 2 of 8 from the field.
And I'd like to see Paul George attack that pick and roll a little bit more, make both defenders react, but that time Miles Turner knocks down a mid-range jumper. Good to see.
James again. Puts a move on Miles. Now there's help.
After recognizing that everybody can concern with his three-point shooting, and he slips in for 2.
Kyle Korver 0 for 2 from downtown here tonight. Did not attempt a 3. Stevenson comes across against Darren Williams. Turner up top. Stevenson. Yeah. Lance Stevenson with 11 points. So that's number 3 on Young, and once again, Love. To the line where he has hit 8 for 8. The E-League Street Fighter 5 Invitational continues. Watch the world's best Street Fighter players this Friday at 10.
That game. That's your guy?
Yes.
All right.
I know you've been studying it very closely.
I'm a ball route fan, so we'll leave it at that.
Kevin Love now 10 of 10 at the line. He has 25 field goals from the field. Young. Young is 12 points.
And a good play there. Kyle Korver having to guard Thad Young.
Comes up, helped up. He committed a foul, his fourth.
You see that on this call, Thad Young doing a good job of getting on the inside. Kyle Korver with that left hand is really holding on to Thad Young's shoulder. Fortunately, Young
check back in. Shumpert starting the second half. J.R. Smith sideline came up hobbling late in the first half as Irving hits again. What a good performance by Kyrie Irving, 11 of 16, 3 from downtown, 28 points in all. He had 14 points short. That is enough for LeBron. So he's 3 assists away from a triple-double. Irving from the lane to the left hand.
Again, that 1-3 pick and roll for the Cavs, and that is not an easy shot. Kyrie.
Woo! Drilled that.
Nailed it.
Yeah, it's probably enough for tonight.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these.
Whoa, you drilled that?
Nailed it.
Talk to an agent for help combining your home and auto into a plan that's right for you.
That's probably enough for today.
Here to help life go right. State Farm.
For 8 cents, 2 flame grilled Whopper meals for $10 or 10 golden nuggets for $1.49. The King Savings Menu. All day, every day. Only at Burger King.
I'd like to drive a hybrid car, but I'm not sure it's for me.
I don't need kale, and I never hugged a tree. I'd like to drive a hybrid car, but I'm not sure it's for me.
Lawnmower engines, no cargo room, and crappy batteries.
I just want to drive a good-looking whip with really great MPGs.
You know, the world didn't need another hybrid. It needed a better hybrid. Introducing the Hyundai Ioniq, the most fuel-efficient car in America.
Inside the rack houses of Jim Beam, thousands of barrels lay silent, aging, building a fuller, their flavor. Long years. At Jim Beam, our history's made from the inside. How will you make yours? Now try Jim Beam Apple, poured over ice and served with club soda and a fresh lemon wedge to make a crisp, refreshing Jim Beam Apple and Soda.
The new Galaxy S8 has the world's first infinity screen, which makes your world infinitely bigger. A camera fast enough to catch this, and intelligent enough to understand what it sees. And it takes you anywhere you can imagine, which makes it infinitely amazing.
At Coors, our mountain is creating a more sustainable world. It's why we pioneered the recyclable can and made our breweries landfill-free. Coors.
After an 11 for 27 game one.
Tonight, 13 for 20, 4 from three-point range, 33 points in all. Cleveland's big three shooting 69%. 29 of 42 for the combo of James, Irving, and Love. Nice pass from Irving. Thompson is Teague with the drive, stripped by Irving, and a foul.
Start to wonder, really, they're with 6 or 7 points in the last 4 minutes to get Paul George going. That feels like what this series is going to shape up to be, and they've done just enough. They did it in game one with a shot to win it. But can they do it after this game is over and they take their game home? Or somehow in this game, too, find a way to have that opportunity. There's enough time for them to find it.
Paul George had the strong first half, quieted down a bit here in the second half, seeing more double teams. He does have 25 points, but he needs some help, too. And Miles Turner, just 2 of 8 from the field. Teague has played well. He's 20 offensively. He's 23 points. They've shot 50%, but Cleveland shooting just under 60% for the night. James. And here's the double momentarily.
There's just no reason why Paul George is seeing double teams to make the hard pass. They have to recover to any pass to make the easy prosper.
Rare miss for Kyrie Irving. And Young able to beat Irving down. 16 points for Thaddeus Young, and it's suddenly a 9-point game with 4:15 to go. 6 consecutive points by the Pacers. Here's James for 3. And it's batted out of bounds. Last touch by Tristan Thompson.
And back to that trusted 1-3 pick and roll with Kyrie and LeBron. But that time, Paul George smart to go underneath the screen, try to catch LeBron on the drive and force him into long-range shots. That time he missed.
Cavaliers have led by as many as 19. Plenty of time, though, for Indiana. George. Thompson is on it. Well, a little concerned with that lead down.
It's been like the last month here, Mark.
Well, trying to make the turn, lost it. Nice play. Thaddeus Young with the steal. Young with his 6th steal of the game. It's down to 7. Miles Turner from Paul George. 8 unanswered for Indiana. So the Cavaliers with a 109-102 lead with 3:14 remaining.
I'm definitely thankful, for the NBA fans.
The fans give you the passion.
Every time we step foot in the arena,
they're going to be loud, really loud. They make it so much fun.
They give us great energy. It pumps you up and it gets you going.
Thank you to all the fans that show their love and support.
Thank you. Thank y'all for everything.
We love you guys.
And for the 3rd straight year, the NBA set a new record for regular season attendance across the league with nearly 22 million fans attending games. These will capacity crowd here at the Key. Better than 21,000. It's the 144th consecutive sellout for the Cavaliers. That dates back to October of 2014. Cavaliers scoreless their last 6 possessions. 3:14 to go in the fourth, and it's a 7-point game.
And it's amazing, Marv, how much that has affected the Cavaliers' effort on the defensive end. Guys reacting to either turnovers or missed shots, and Indiana steady coming at them.
Irving and James exchange. Shot clock is down to 6. Irving was in a top. Thompson granted, but then was tied up by Turner, and they will jump it up, or was a timeout. Timeout is called. When we come back, it'll be a jump ball. Pacers take the timeout. Just under 3 to go here in the fourth.
Oh, I'll have that goat cheese garden salad.
That gentleman got the last one.
Sir? You give me that salad and I will pay for your movie and 1 snack box.
Can I keep the walnuts?
Sold, but I get to pick your movie.
Can I pick the genre?
Yes, but it has to be comedy. A little cash back on the side.
With the Blue Cash Everyday Card from American Express, you get cash back on purchases with no annual fee.
Go.
It's more than cash back. It's backed by the service and security of American Express.
It's Domino's. I have to go.
Looking for this?
Yeah.
Order and track your pizza with Domino's Tracker.
Cricket has something epic for you. Our plans start at only $30 a month. We've got more 4G LTE coverage than T-Mobile or Sprint. Plus, switch now and get a brand new smartphone for free. Cricket Wireless, something to smile about.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Nashville. The creativity here is so strong.
Check this out.
This legendary place with a musical legacy. It's real, it's genuine.
From the music industry to the fashion industry.
You have so much talent. Nashville is home.
College is more than an education. Begin your future at Northeast Alabama Community College.
June 26th on TNT. The one question that has dominated this NBA season will be answered. Who is the MVP? The NBA Award Show on TNT.
Well, Paul George in the Eastern Conference arguably had the best second half of any player, and in Game 2 here in Cleveland, another all-around performance from PG, 25 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, this time to Miles Turner to get the Pacer bench up and the coaching staff excited as they draw within 7 points here with just under 3 minutes to go, Mark.
Look how Indiana's turned it from what took place in the third quarter, where Cleveland outscored them by 13. And the Cavaliers scoreless the last 3.5 minutes. The last 7 possessions, they have not scored.
Think about that 24-17 fourth quarter in Game 1 where the Pacers outscored the Cavs by 7. And the key jump ball here is Miles Turner will have an opportunity for the Pacers.
Just under 3 to go in the fourth quarter. Cavaliers have 1 timeout remaining. Pacers 2 full and a 20. It's a 7-point game. Cavaliers led by as many as 19. George thought he was fouled and scored. Wow. Was looking for the call against James. A 10-0 run by the Pacers. 109-104. The lead is down to 5. Thompson trying to set the pick for James. Shot clock at 5. It's down to 3. Here's LeBron. Hits on the running one-hander.
tough floater from LeBron James, just sliding by Miles Turner and hitting a huge basket for the Cavs.
First field goal for the Cavaliers in some time. The 7-point lead. And a foul against the Cavs.
Now Paul George on that last possession, working his way to the middle and then stumbling after the contact. Although it looked like he leaned into LeBron James to try to create something, but his ability to gather the ball after losing it and knock that one fading, a huge basket now to the free throw line.
Foul on Shumpert. George 6 for 7 at the line. Both teams over the foul limit. The 2017 NBA Awards will be given out live right here on TNT on Monday, June 26th. Tune in to find out who wins MVP, Defensive Player, Coach of the Year, and much more. The 2017 NBA Awards here on TNT Monday, June the 26th.
More of an opportunity now for the Pacers to be a little bit more selective with who they leave to help, as Shumpert's still in the game. That might be the guy you challenge to try to score on you.
Just under a minute 40 to go in this fourth quarter. Cavalier lead is just 5. Stevenson defending on James. A step back by LeBron. Rebounded by Teague. And George comes across against Shumpert. George fires for 3. Love with the rebound and protects it. They're on their feet here at the key with 1 minute remaining. Love comes out to set the pick. Irving steps back, fires. Grabs the rebound. And a huge offensive rebound by Tristan Thompson. .35 seconds to go on the fourth. Pass for James. Wild shot. Deflects out, last touch. And now they're going to look at. No, they changed the call.
And I don't think that they're going to go and review that, as they feel confident, Sean Corbin does, in what he saw underneath the basket to give the ball to the Indiana Pacers.
And now all 3 officials will come together.
And that ball, it looks like it's off the right hand of Miles Turner as he's underneath Tristan Thompson. Can't see it from that angle, but this is absolutely clear.
Well, in the final 2 minutes, you go to the replay center in Secaucus, and they will check out as to who touched it last.
The play is officially under review.
So this is under review. The ruling on the floor is Pacer ball.
It was interesting to see the interchange there, though, Marv, with Sean Corbin underneath the basket, looking towards Mark Davis, and making an adamant call that what he saw, he felt was off of Tristan Thompson in that battle with Miles Turner. But the replay, clearly for those at home and for us here, shows that Miles Turner's right arm is pushing that ball out of bounds baseline. There it is on the inside, and Tristan doesn't come close to it in the end there.
I wonder what the Cavaliers are thinking about with, I discussed right at the start of the fourth quarter, the fact that they have blown some sizable leads in recent weeks. And this game was 109-94 after Kyrie Irving hit one of his threes with 6 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the fourth, and the Pacers come right back. We were even surprised. You look at the scoreboard, it's just a 5-point game at the half when they were down by as many as 13. Cavaliers have led by as many as 19. You get another look at that flipped ball, and they are overturning the call on the floor. It'll be Cleveland ball. They'll have 6 on the shot clock. 30 seconds remaining in the fourth. Cavaliers up by 5. Both teams are over the foul limit. Darren Williams will inbound. Oh, he finds a wide open Kyrie Irving. Obvious miscommunication defensively by the Pacers.
That's the beauty of a play from Ty Lue. As they get the baseline out of bounds, curl around the side, and Kyrie hangs in there long enough to get the layup. Good screen from LeBron James. No switch from Paul George. And Jeff Teague left for dead. And maybe the Indiana Pacers are as well.
Save the cars you like on AutoTrader. We'll keep an eye on them and help you find the best deal to make the perfect one yours. AutoTrader, the only car search engine driven by you.
What kind of a man would you become had you inherited your father's kingdom instead of being raised in the gutter?
I'm gonna kill him. You don't need an army. You just need this little rebel.
You're playing with fire.
But doesn't it make the palace burn well?
Rated PG-13.
Have breakthroughs. Scientists have breakthroughs. Superheroes have the ability to break through walls. And well, here's another breakthrough. The key. Nero. It's loaded with really smart technology and it's fun to drive. Plus it gets over 40 mpg combined. That's more than any other crossover. Whoa! Did we just break?
First, you need to forget. Forget about the sacrifices, the struggles. Of course you're tired. You gotta push through it. Play like every game is the last game of your life. Until the next one.
The previous possession for the Cavs on the baseline out of bounds play executed to perfection as Darren Williams was patient up to wait for Kyrie Irving around the curl, and you see Ty Lue getting some calisthenics in. They still call it calisthenics, Mark?
Yeah.
Good execution there from the Cavs.
Very good. And the Cavs will start in their backcourt with 18 seconds remaining, and it's a 4-point game. Inbounds for Love, and he's hit from behind by Turner.
Wow.
So Kevin Love, who is 10 for 10 at the line, 87% for the season. Cavaliers have been superb at the line, 16 of 19 as opposed to what took place in game 1. And the big three with stellar performances. LeBron with 25, 11 for 20 from the field. Kyrie Irving, 35 points, 14 of 24. And Kevin Love has done the job at the foul line. He has 26 in all, 6 of 7 from the field, and 12 for 12 at
We're showing you.
Game break. Ernie Johnson in Atlanta. All right, it's time. Zebo's getting ready for Memphis. To San Antonio. We are going to start that game on NBA TV. It's starting in about 2 minutes. So you can go over there and check out the start if you wish, and then we'll bring the Grizzlies and Spurs.
All right, thank you, Ernie. Game 2 of this best of 7. Games 3 and 4 in Indiana. Thursday night here on TNT, and then Sunday afternoon. Cavaliers have led by as many as 19. It's now a 6-point lead. Out and call. It is on Miles. CJ. Miles. '14 season. And the Cavs have now won 15 of the last 16 here at home during the postseason. Final score, Cavaliers 117, and the Pacers won. Coming up next, game 2, Grizzlies and Spurs for Brent Barry, Crispin Ledlow, and the rest of the crew. Marv Albert saying so long from Cleveland. Now we go to Kevin Harlan. It was a 111-82 win for San Antonio over the weekend over the Grizzlies. Conley was held to just 15 points, but a 3 right there gets him on track. And he, Reggie, Mike Conley, is truly the key tonight for the Grizzlies as they try to tie this series.
Well, Coach Fizdale told us before the game, he went to Tony Parker and knocked down his first shot of the evening. He went to Mike Conley and said, look, I got to set more screens for you. He's like, no, Coach, I've got to be able to make shots. He had that big first quarter with 10 points for only 3 points. Now back-to-back baskets here by Mike Conley. It's all about making shots for Michael Conley.
Mike Conley's had a career year in points, rebounding, shooting percentage. 13 points for 11 for him. A drive in here by Tony Parker. And Tony Parker, at 34 years of age, is coming off an 18-point game 1. He was terrific. And now with the playoffs, Reggie, these veterans are getting rest between games, and that helps.
Think about the Spurs. Kawhi Leonard, he was the one Spurs who played the most minutes at 32. Didn't even play in the fourth.
He's got it on quick double, and that's usually what they do when Leonard has it. And look at the drive inside taken. By one of the newer unknown players, Dwayne Dedmon. He's a 7-footer. He's 4 years out of SC. And he was just fouled by Jermichael Green of the Grizzlies. And here are the different points.
The Grizzlies, he led by Zebo, Zach Ramrow. They've got to have a better effort. And, we talked about the Mike Conley situation. 10 points in the first quarter. Only 3 points the rest of the way. How about the resurgence of Tony Parker? During these playoffs, remember, no back-to-backs. You could have days, 2 days in between games. It's going to be a lot of rest. It's important that he can continue to be that third option on this Spurs team, especially with Powell coming off the bench for the Spurs.
Here's Parker watching Conley. Green came in the second quarter in game 1 and was absolutely terrific. In fact, from the midpoint of the second quarter on, Conley did not score. Here is Vince Carter. He is the oldest active player in the NBA at 40 years of age. He looks like he's 20 and not 40, and he comes up with 2.
Well, that's one way to kind of slow down Kawhi Leonard. Attack him at the defensive end.
Here's Aldridge. He was bumping heads with Gasol in game 1. He'll do it again tonight. He had 20 in game 1, and he takes it off that baseline, and he is fouled on the play. And picking it up is Selden, who picks up his first for the Grizz.
How about Vince Carter here fighting off Father Time? Gets Danny Green so low underneath there. Use that little left hand. He's the guy that can still, at times, put up big numbers.
San Antonio's record this season was good, 61-21, a home record of 31-10 with Aldridge at the line. Watch Enhanced live coverage of tonight's game with TNT with the news in Portland.
Something I noticed by LA in game 1. He was much more aggressive at looking at his shot and trying to attack Gasol. They understand, between Conley and Gasol, the off-foot pressure on Gasol, you've got to be able to go right at him, and that's what Aldridge did in game 1.
Here comes Carter. With Dedmon, the 7-footer, reeling it in, and Tony Parker the other way. Parker was gliding in game 1. Dedmon with the screen, and off-balance shot by Tony, no good, and claimed inside by Jermichael Green, who is a third-year player out of Alabama. Green, and this is over LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's no good. Green's had a career year. Ahead to Danny Green. Danny Green only had 2 points in game 1. Aldridge, Green, count it. It's a foul. And JaMychal Green picks up another foul for Memphis.
Too easy. And this is the LaMarcus Aldridge that we were used to seeing in Portland. They'll run the floor, rim run, get to that low post, and get to that left shoulder. Does a great job of kind of stutter stepping, getting around Green, who picks up 2 early fouls here.
Marcus, of course, choosing San Antonio. He's a Texas kid. He played at the University of Texas. And he completes the 3-point play. The Grizzlies losing by 29 here on Saturday. Reds in that first quarter on Saturday in game 1. They shot 68%. And they built a pretty good lead through 1 quarter.
13-point lead. Confidence was flowing through, but then the Spurs became the Spurs. That defense started to go up.
Get a hold of Gasol. That is a hard thing to traverse.
And that's what Coach Fizdale told us. If you look at the numbers from first quarter and the rest of the game, he said the Spurs, they brought the fight to us. And they had us back on our heels. We've got to come out. We punched in that first quarter, but we got to continue to punch.
Here comes Conley. Parker will foul him to the baseline. Points, but it wasn't enough. There are 2 Gasols in this game. Powell comes off the bench now for the Spurs. Green fouls Conley. Danny Green picks up his first. I love what Fizdale said about Conley. He says, without Mike Conley, Reg, having a big series.
Well, he came out table and get everyone else involved. But offensively, he's having a career year. 20 points a game, a little over 6 assists, and his shot making has improved, especially from long distance, Kevin.
Reg, you always talk about adjustments from game 1 to 2 in these playoffs.
Well, sometimes, you know, when you look at the tape at a 29-point loss, you're wondering what could you do differently. To me, you know, we talked about inside the series, the bench has to play much better for the Grizzlies. That's given, but remember, you've got a lot of young guys and young talent on this Grizzlies team. So Zach Randolph is not going to go 3 for 13 every game in this series. He has to be
ఆనే ఉంటదిరా. ఒక్క నిమిషం. ఎక్కడో పెట్టినా, ఒక్క నిమిషం ఆగు. ఒక్క నిమిషం ఆగురా.